Senators.
Mr. Speaker, I want to begin by saying this. In the year, or rather on the 1st of January, this year 1642, in England, King Charles I entered Parliament and demanded, the king entered Parliament with armed soldiers and demanded from the Speaker that 5 members of Parliament should be handed over to the king. And this was in company of 80 armed men. And Mr. Speaker, the Speaker reacted by saying, "I have neither eyes to see nor a tongue to speak."
Let's consult in low
Yeah.
tones. Order,
Mr.
senators.
Speaker,
Let's listen to Senator Orengo.
What I'm saying is really critical.
Order, senators. Whip.
Yeah.
Orders, please.
Senator Kangata, really. Yeah, Mr. Speaker, what I'm saying is really important. And you have had a lot of people have cited my name here. And again today, I want to say I want to speak from my heart. The last time I spoke from my heart, I think some of my views were not taken into consideration. And I want to plead again that I want to speak from the heart. And I want to begin by talking about an incident. This is about the authority and integrity of Parliament. And I was saying in the year 1642, January, 1st of January, the King of England, King Charles I, did not just arrest members of Parliament. He entered Parliament, the floor of Parliament. He went through the door of Parliament and demanded of the Speaker to surrender 5 members of Parliament. And the Speaker, and that speaks to your position today. The Speaker said he has neither eyes to see nor a tongue to speak. And the men that you demand, because there were 5 members of Parliament, they were all men at that time, I do not see them because I have no eyes to see. So because of the action of that particular Speaker in England in the year 1642, the question of privilege in Parliament became a tradition. In fact, as the King left Parliament, members of Parliament were shouting, "Privilege, privilege." And I've heard members of Parliament referring to the question of privilege. And this is an important concept. And I just want us to think for a moment. Because here, even in this House, Senator Outa, the senator for Kisumu, was arrested in Kisumu and charged with an offense which went on for 3 years on account of the matter which was before this House. And the matter, nobody really talked about it. He continued to go to court, and we didn't stand by him. Senator Cherigai, the member for Nandi, Senator for Nandi, was arrested in circumstances which I am convinced, in fact, I wanted to go to Nandi to appear for him. And it was not an arrest because he really had committed an offense. Because, if there was an offense, he would have been prosecuted and acquitted or convicted. So I want us, please, that as a matter of record, let us stand with each other all the time. All the time. Because there are other times that some people are arrested, including Senator Ledama. He was arrested here and taken to the police station here within the precincts of Parliament. In fact, I wonder why there's a police station at the precincts of Parliament whose duty, most of the time, they're dealing with members of Parliament. Senator Mutula here, I think you remember how many times we have gone to that police station when members have been called to give statements at that police station. I think that police station should be relocated. Yeah, it should be relocated. Because the presence of a police station here is inconsistent with the duties and work of Parliament. There was a time when a division of the army was here, occupying the corridor going to the National Assembly. And Mr. Speaker, As I speak here, I'm one of the people who has been arrested from the precincts of Parliament. Not once. I've been arrested twice from the precincts of this Parliament. Indeed, when I was arrested, members of Parliament fought very hard to make sure that I was not taken to any police station. There are members of Parliament who are hidden within this Parliament. That's when I knew there are rooms within this Parliament that the police even don't know. We hid Honorable Nyanja, George Nyanja, within the precincts of this Parliament for about a week, and the police could not trace him when they were looking for him. Yes, if you can remember, Mungai, yes. And of course, you remember Martin Shkuku and Serone were taken from the belly of this house. They were not arrested, outside. They were arrested from this Parliament. So what is good for the goose is good for the gander, that today it is these three senators, but tomorrow is likely to be James Orengo. In fact, when I was saying revolution, it's their own people, I was not excluding myself. I know that time will come, and I know how to deal with it. Me, I've prepared myself. When I'm arrested, I know exactly what to do. When I go to a police station, I know what to do. When I go to a cell, I know what to do. There was a time I was taken to Kodiaga prison when we were arrested for the Sabasaba. And when I was delivered at Kodiaga prison, within 2 hours, I was snoring already, and the prisoners they were very offended that how can this man be sleeping? They took me out. Yeah? And it was good for me then. I was having some little sunshine. So, Mr. Speaker, what I would not agree with is that we have an open-ended adjournment. That shows that we are powerless. We cannot have an open-ended adjournment. It's like we have no power, we have no authority. In fact, what Uhuru did was that there was an adjournment until the police withdrew from the precincts of Parliament. And then we came back. I would plead with you, Mr. Speaker, sir, to use the authority of this House that in the next 1 hour, the CS, Cabinet Secretary Interior, the PS Interior, the IG, the Attorney General, and the DCI should appear before the Security Committee of this House in the next 1 hour. No. That is now exercising authority. We cannot just be lamenting. And Mr. Speaker, then the Security Committee should report to us at 2:30. And of course, if there is no report to give because somebody has not turned up, then we know what to do. So, Mr. Speaker, and in saying that, I want to plead with the members of the Senate that as we deal with this problem, there was the special agenda for this special sitting. I think now that this is happening, we should go back into our conscience. As men and women who have been, we are very lucky, just 47 elected, and together with the special elected, we are 67, exercising sovereign authority of the people of Kenya about sharing resources. I think in this interlude, let us talk and reason together and come up with a solution. And it must be, a win-win means somebody wins, somebody loses. Or give and take. Somebody must give and somebody takes. And as you take, you must also give. So that we resolve the elephant in the room. But as to the question of the people being arrested, Mr. Speaker, if you are in a court of law, probably you would say, I'll give a ruling tomorrow. Please don't give a ruling tomorrow. No. You should give that ruling now. If it was a court, it will give the police probably 14 days for a mention of somebody to appear. But we are asking you that within the next hour, that committee should be sitting. Senator Haji is here. Please convene right now as we walk out, and then those deliberations will be reported to us. And some of us who are interested in this matter will come to the committee as friends of the committee to get to the bottom of this matter. Mr. Speaker, with that request, I support the motion. Thank you.